Around 3100 BC, Egypt was awakening. Two lands, Upper Egypt in the south and Lower Egypt in the north, had lived apart for centuries, divided by distance, by culture, by the river that bound them, yet kept them separate. Then came a ruler named Narmer, the man who would unite the two crowns and carve the first chapter of Egypt's history. But beside this great unifier stood a woman whose name would echo through time, Queen Neithhotep. Her presence is written not in myths, but in clay seals and ancient tombs, silent witnesses to her power, her faith, and her mystery. At the dawn of Egypt, when the world's first dynasty began to rise, her name was Neithhotep. Neith is satisfied. Neith, one of Egypt's oldest and most powerful goddesses, guardian of creation, war, and wisdom, lent her name to the queen. In those early days of Egypt, names were not just words. They were symbols of power, divine favor, and destiny. By carrying Neith's name, Neithhotep was more than a queen. She was a living bridge between the gods and the people, a protector of the land, and a guardian of the new kingdom's fate. Every seal that bore her name, every tomb built in her honor, spoke a single truth. She was chosen, she was powerful, and her presence shaped the very beginning of Egypt's story. Neithhotep's tomb at Naqada is a testament to her stature. Massive mud brick walls, monumental in scale, rivaled even the tombs of kings. Archaeologists discovered seals bearing her name alongside that of King Narmer, suggesting she was not merely a consort, but a central figure in the unification of Egypt. The grandeur of her burial indicates authority, reverence, and perhaps independent power. Even when centuries later pyramids rose, her tomb remained a symbol. Women could hold sway over the destiny of Egypt from the very beginning. Historians debate her exact role. Was she Narmer's queen, guiding him beside the throne? Was she the mother of Horah, Egypt's second pharaoh, ruling as regent until he came of age? Or was she, perhaps, Egypt's first woman pharaoh, wielding authority in her own right? The evidence is compelling. Her name appears on seals without always mentioning a male ruler. Her tomb's size and prestige rivaled kings. In a land where men wrote history, Neithhotep carved a space for herself, a queen, a mother, a regent, whose power was real, recognized, and enduring. She may have guided Egypt through a critical transition, ensuring that the unification begun by Narmer continued through her son. Through her guidance, the kingdom's future was secured, a mother shaping the destiny of a nation. Neithhotep lived at the dawn of recorded history. Over 5,000 years later, her name survives, a rare feat in a time when so much was lost to time and sand. She set the stage for later queens, mothers, regents, and rulers who would rise to power, including Mernith, Sobenferu, Hatshepsut, and Nefertiti, women who would follow the path she helped create. She reminds us that even at the beginning of civilization, women held power, wisdom, and influence. Her life tells a story not only of dynasty, but of possibility, that from the earliest days of human history, women could rule, guide, and protect the future of a nation. Her legacy endures as both queen and mother, the woman who shaped Egypt before the pharaohs themselves. Before pyramids pierced the sky, before hieroglyphs told their stories, a woman named Neithhotep shaped the destiny of Egypt. Her tomb, her seals, her name, all speak of a life lived in power, faith, and purpose. Neithhotep, the first queen, the guardian of a kingdom, the woman who ruled before the pharaohs.